Are you bad at Bedwars? Do you want to get better at Bedwars? Then follow these 10 tips and you'll be a Bedwars master in no time. Number 1. Bridging. Bridging is an essential part of Bedwars. Most people would tell you the best method of bridging in Bedwars is to ninja bridge, but that is clearly not the case. It has been proven that monster bridging is the best. Always shifting allows the player to never fall off, and not stair bridging allows the player to never have to take fall damage, and leaves an easy way to get to your base, both for you and opposing teams. Make sure to stay straight and not use an A or D key, because you might not stay straight on your path. Number 2, bed defense. Knowing how to build a good bed defense could be the difference between life and death, so it is very important to know the best ones for yourself and your team. The best defense is a 3-layer glass defense. This is because glass protects from TNT, the most common way to break someone's bed. Another feature is that you can see if your bed is still there, which is very useful, because with other defenses, there's no way to tell if your bed is still there without breaking the defense. Number 3, iron and gold. Iron and gold are one of the most important things in Bedwars. It's how you buy things, so it should be obvious that knowing how to spend these precious materials is very important to playing the game. With your iron, you must be sure to throw it all into the void for a tribute to the Minecraft gods. After all, Bedwars is all about chance. For example, whether or not you will fall into the void while making a bridge. With your gold, try and buy the best bow you can find to knock off intruders. In all, iron and gold are very important, so make sure to stay in the generator for as much of the game as you can. Number 4, fighting. Defeating players is your main goal in Bedwars, but Minecraft is supposed to be a game about friendship. So when fighting opposing players, try to befriend them by crouching as many times as possible. After all, crouching is the universal sign for peace. But if worse comes to worst and they refuse to become your friend, you can always pull out your trusty bow in close combat. As always, you can stock up on fireballs. Number 5, communication. Communicating with people should be one of your top priorities. Here are some abbreviations for when you need to communicate something to someone fast. LOL, lots of love. BRB, being real beastie. GTG, game time, gamers. GL, got him, loser. GF, good friends. HF, historical fiction. Diamonds. Diamonds are here to help you and your team to victory, with upgrades and traps. It is important to flee to the diamond generator when your bed is in trouble. This way, you can make your way to safety. Because of this, you should bridge to the diamond generator immediately. Do not let your teammates take any of the diamonds because they might not know what to do with them. The most important things you can buy with diamonds are Dragon Buff and Forges. Dragon Buff is especially important because at the end of the game, it gives you extra dragons, which is clearly more important than any other upgrade. After that, make sure to burn or throw all the rest of the diamonds into the void to please the Bedwars gods, or just to make sure your teammates don't get them, because all the other upgrades don't do anything compared to the Dragon Buff. Pop-up towers are also a great defense. Other maps also have cool quirks about them, like in Lighthouse, you can jump off the side of the top of middle for a quick getaway. Number 7, emeralds. Emeralds are what the game of Bedwars is centered around, because they are the most powerful material in the game. That is why it is important to buy the right things with them. First of all, buy obsidian, and place it around your bed. But make sure not to spend too long on it, that would take time away from the game. If defending your bed is not your first approach, then just give the emeralds to other teams as a symbol of friendship. Or buy another for obsidian and spread the cheer by giving one to each of your teammates. Next, buy your punch bow, which is an upgrade to your old power bow to knock off intruders who don't ring the doorbell. Buy some ender pearls to give to the Bedwars gods, and make sure nobody else gets their hands on some. Remember, Bedwars is a game of beds. This is a useful tip that many may not know. When you are in a game, first, stay by your bed the entire game, to make sure that if it becomes nighttime, you will have a place to sleep before mob spawn. Bedwars is a game of strategy, but when it comes to teammates, you want the friendliest you can get. Normally, the players who have downloaded the game most recently are the most friendly, and they will be super supportive. 4v4 is the best game mode for this, because you have the most teammates. Also, traps are a good defense. I've never seen anyone get past this one. Maps. To traverse the landscape, you will be going far and wide, so you should not sprint or jump, for fear of losing hunger. and some maps aren't complete, so you should build your own new island for a safe house. To exploit the maps into a more picture-like form, try and get your maximum frames per second as low as you can. And build the obsidian generator island out of green wool and one obsidian in the center. I hope you've learned a lot about Bedwars. I sure have, because this is my first time playing.